So number one for your independent practice says the local newspaper charges $34.80 for an 8-week subscription. Paige buys the 8-week subscription. How much does it cost her each week? Okay, so we're talking about buying newspapers. They come in an 8-week bundle, and we want to know how much it costs each week. You remember, each means one. So her total cost was $34.80, and that was for 8 weeks. So hopefully you're setting up your problems. We're trying to figure out each week with her total being $34.80 over 8 weeks. So if I'm trying to get down to 1 week, I need to split this into 8 equal groups. And if we're splitting into 8 equal groups, then that means we need to divide. So I'm going to start by drawing my area model box. What I'm trying to divide into goes off to the side, which is 8. I need 8 weeks. Okay. Then I'm going to split $34.80 into a whole number and a decimal at the top. While I'm doing that, I'm going to write my place values at the top, so it turns into 34 ones and 80 hundredths. Okay. So once you have it set up, we have 8, 34 ones, 80 hundredths. So now we're kind of working here. When this is a whole number, we can just start dividing. So in this box, I'm going to do 8 into 34. Okay, so we have 8 into 34. So if you need your 8 facts, I'm going to come off to the side and I'm going to write them. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 5 times 8 is 40. And I know that 40 is too big because I only have 34. So I can't use 40, but I can use 16. So I'm going to start by subtracting 16 and writing a 2 off to the side because 2 times 8 is 16, and then I can subtract. 4 minus 6, we can't do that, so I'm going to regroup. 14 minus 6 makes 8. 2 minus 1 makes 1. So now I have 18 left. So I can use 16 again, so I'm going to subtract 16. Putting a 2 off to the side because 2 times 8 was 16. Then I'm going to subtract. It leaves me with 2. So I'm now going to look at these partial products that I have off to the side. 2 and 2 make 4. So off in the corner, I'm going to write 4 and circle it because that's how many full times 8 went into 34. But now I can't forget about this remainder of a 2. So we're going to take this 2 and we're going to move it over. And this is 2 ones that we're now regrouping to the hundredths place. So remember, if we think about pennies, there's 100 pennies in a dollar, and we have 2 of them. So if I'm doing that, I'm going to do 2 times 100 equals 200. That's my regrouping amount that I'm bringing over, but I still have to work with this 80 that's up at the top. So we're going to do 200 plus 80, which equals 280 to see how much we really have left. Then we can divide. So we're going to do 8 into 280. So if I use my facts off to the side, 40 wasn't big enough if I'm trying to get to 280. So I'm going to keep going. So next would be 10 times 8 is 80. 20 times 8 is 160. 50 times 8 is 400. Now I only have 280, so 400 is now too big, but I can use 160. So I'm going to come off to the side and subtract 160, putting 20 off to the side. When I subtract 0 minus 0 is 0, 8 minus 6 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. Left me with 120, so now 60 is too big. But I could do 80, so I'm going to do 10. So I'm going to subtract 80, putting a 10 off to the side. This leaves me with 40. So now 80 is too big, but I can do 5 times 8 is 40. So I'm going to subtract 40 again, putting a 5 off to the side, and now I have no remainder. So I know I'm done there, but I have to add these pieces up. So 20 plus 10 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. So then I'm going to write 35 and circle it inside this box so I know that's my answer. Now I'm going to look at my answers and try to write them down. 4 goes in the ones place, so I'm going to write a 4 with a decimal because I know a decimal always comes after the ones place. This is 35 hundredths, so that 5 needs to drop into the hundredths place. So I'm going to put my 3 in the tenths place, 5 in the hundredths place. So it's going to cost her $4.35 each week.